Hello, everyone. In this session, we will cover employee work information for user training purposes. Let's begin with the use case. This use case focuses on adding employee work information into the system. Employee details include an employment start date of 1st October 2025, working 5 days per week, holding the position of software engineer at a junior level grade, assigned to the IT department, and reporting to the IT manager as the supervisor. Now, let's see how we can add this data into the system. The admin logs into the system and navigates to the menu. From there, the admin selects HR management and then proceeds to workforce management. Next, the admin opens employee work information and goes to the Employee Work Information tab. All required employee work-related details are entered in this section. Once the details are saved, the process is complete. Before adding employee work information, certain prerequisites must already be available in the system. Employee personal information, position details, and department details must be set up in advance. These prerequisites ensure smooth and accurate data entry. The admin logs into the system and navigates to the menu. From there, the admin selects HR management and then workforce management. The employee work information screen is opened, and the employee for whom work information needs to be added is selected. The admin then opens the Employee Work Information tab and enters all required work-related details. After completing the entries, the information is saved. Next, the admin navigates to the Employee Work Information Payroll screen and attaches the relevant leave and payroll components. This completes the process of adding employee work information in the system. Now, let's proceed to see this use case executed directly within the system. First, we have the login screen. From here, the admin logs into the system by entering the user ID and password, and then clicks on Login. After a successful login, the admin is redirected to the home page, where different widgets are available providing an overview of various modules. From the home page, open the menu. Then, navigate to the HR Management folder and select the Workforce Management folder. After that, click on the Employee Work Information screen. This is the Employee Work Information landing page. On this screen, you can see the following sections: Employees without work information, Widget, Reports, Advanced Search, and End of Service and Probation Completion details for employees. Charts displaying comparison of new joiners between the previous year and the current year. An exit comparison between the previous year and the current year. You can directly navigate to employees who do not have work information by clicking on the Employees Without Work Information widget. Now go to the screen. Here you can also search for a specific employee using the available filters. Search criteria include employee number, employee name, employment type, department, position, grade, payroll, assignment status, and supervisor name. Additionally, all employees are listed on this screen, allowing you to scroll through the list and manually locate an employee if required. Now, to find employees who do not have work information added, go to the landing page and click on Employees Without Work Information. Here, we can see a list of 5 employees who currently do not have employee work information. The employee we have created is Gaurav Sharma. Let's proceed to add work information for this employee. First, select the employee. On this screen, you can see the basic employee details, such as employment type, date of birth, employment start date, gender, marital status, email address, and mobile number. To add work information, navigate to the Employee Work Information tab. The following fields are automatically fetched from Employee Personal Information: organization, employment start date, and employment type. Add the cost center for the employee. This information will be used for the transactions inside the organization for the employee. Select the employee's work schedule, such as shift-based, 5 days, 5.5 days, or 6 days. Enter the position of the employee manually, or select it from the list of values. Here, the position is software engineer. the associated job master is automatically populated. Select the grade for the employee. Choose the junior grade. Enter the department manually, or select it from the list of values. All available departments are displayed for selection. Select the payroll applicable to the employee. Select the supervisor or manager responsible for this employee. You may enter the name manually or select it from the employee list. Click OK after selecting the supervisor from the list. Assignment status shows the status of employees in the organization. Possible statuses include confirmed, on probation, retired, salary on hold, resigned, suspended, and terminated. For a new employee, select on probation or confirmed, as applicable. Change reason. For a new employee, this field will remain blank. During transfers, promotions, or disciplinary actions, it will be auto-filled. However, you can also modify or add it manually. Appraisal frequency. Select how often the employee will be appraised: quarterly, half-yearly, or yearly. Office address. Enter the employee's office location details. In the country field, enter the country in which the office is situated. For address line 1 and address line 2, add the building name or nearby landmark. Add the city, state or region, and zip code. Once all address details are entered, click OK. Suspension category. This is automatically updated if the employee is suspended in the future. Primary checkbox. Upon saving, the primary checkbox is marked as true. If an employee has more than one work information record, this checkbox determines under which payroll the employee's salary will be processed. At any given time, only one organization can be marked as primary for an employee. Additional information. Internal address. Specify internal office location, for example, building or floor number. Work from home. Select yes or no as applicable. Country. Select the country where the head office is located. Region. Select the applicable region for the head office location. Once all details are entered, click Save. The system uses versioning, which means any future changes to work information will be saved as a new version for reference. Click OK to confirm. You can now see that the employee work information record has been successfully saved. On the left panel, you can see the data for the employee is updated as well. Next, we have the Information Component Details tab. This tab is used to attach components like leave components. We will attach the components from the Employee Work Information Payroll screen. So, to attach these components, navigate to the Employee Work Information Payroll screen from the Workforce Management folder. This is the landing page of the Employee Work Information Payroll screen. Here, you can see Employees Without Payroll Components widget, Employees Without Work Information widget, Reports, Advanced Search, and Charts, showing comparisons of new joiners and employee exits. Click on Employees Without Components. This list shows employees whose work information exists, but components are not yet attached. Select the employee Gaurav Sharma and open the record. Navigate to Employee Work Information. Here, you will see two types of components: payroll components and information components. These components are required to manage salary and settlement-related details, as well as leave-related details for employees. There are two ways to attach components. Method 1. Manual attachment. Go to the relevant component tab. Select a component, enter the start date, and save the record. Repeat the process for each component individually. Method 2. Auto-generate component entries. Alternatively, you can navigate back to the Employee Work Information tab. On the right side panel, click Generate Element Entries and run the process. Once the process is completed, all required components are automatically attached to the employee. After running the process, you can see that all component entries have been saved successfully. Navigate to Payroll Component Details. All payroll components are now attached. The payroll team will tag the value here. Based on the selected value, All other payroll components will be calculated automatically. The user needs to enter the value either in gross salary or basic salary, based on which the remaining values will be auto-calculated by the system. Go back to the Employee Work Information tab and open Information Component Details. These are the accrual plans tagged to the employee. If an accrual plan is not tagged, the user will not be able to book leave in cases where entitlement calculation is required as per configuration. In such scenarios, the employee will also be unable to view the leave balance before booking leave. When the employee attempts to book leave without an attached accrual plan, the system will display an informational message indicating that the plan is not assigned to the employee. Whenever an employee books any leave, the leave type, month, and duration will automatically appear here. Important note: ensure that versioning is enabled on the Employee Work Information tab for both organization and payroll fields, and on the Payroll Entry Value tab, specifically on the Amount field. If versioning is not enabled on these screens, the Payroll Run screen will not generate the payroll calculation results. Now, navigate back to the Employee tab. We will add statutory information. Statutory information is added based on country-specific legislation. In this example, we are adding statutory details as per Indian legislation. For other countries, the statutory fields and requirements may differ. Open the Statutory Information section. Here, you can see that the following details are already populated: organization name and employee name. If the employee contributes to EPF, select the checkbox, Contributing to EPF, and enter the employee's EPF number. If a universal account number is available, enter it in the UAN field. If the employee contributes to income tax, select the Contributing to Tax checkbox and enter the employee's income tax number. If the employee contributes to ESI, select the Contributing to ESI checkbox and enter the ESI number. If the employee is covered under the Labor Welfare Fund, select Yes. Otherwise, select No. Select the residential status of the employee as either resident or non-resident. Then, select the applicable tax regime: old tax regime or new tax regime. Once all statutory details are entered, click Save and return to the untoggled view. You can now see that all statutory information has been successfully added. We also have 2 reports available in the system related to employee work information. Let's review these reports. Navigate to the landing page. Here, you can see the 2 available reports. You can also access these reports by navigating to menu HR Management, Workforce Management Reports. Both reports are available from either location. Click on Employee Work Information Report. On the report screen, you can apply the following filters: report type, CSV, PDF, RTF. If no option is selected, the report will be generated in PDF format by default. Organization. Select a specific organization to view records for that organization only. Leave this field blank to view records for all organizations. Department. Select a department if you want to generate the report for a specific department. Business partner. Select a business partner or employee if applicable. Start date and end date. Select the date range for which you want to view employee work information. Once all required filters are selected, click OK. The report displays the following details: serial number, employee name, start date and end date, employment type, work schedule, position, grade, department, payroll, supervisor name, assignment status, and change reason. Now, if you select the organization Sonic Venture, only employees belonging to that organization will be displayed. Since only one employee has been added for this organization, only one record appears. Next, open the Employee Work Anniversary Report. The following filters are available: report type CSV, PDF, or RTF, organization, and anniversary date range. Select the required date range and click OK. This report displays employees whose work anniversaries fall within the selected date range. including employee number, employee name, gender, employment start date, work anniversary date, work anniversary day, position, department, email address, and mobile number. All relevant employee details are displayed in the report. In this session, we have seen how to add employee work information, component details, statutory information, and generate reports. That concludes this session. Thank you for your time.